Hey guys, this is NerdingOutNar with a new comic book review. Today we're going to talk about X-Men Prime. Yes. Um, X-Men, well, let's get this straight. If you haven't read X-Men vs. the Inhumans, it's a must read. Check it out because this is basically like the aftermath of what happens. So, you have Storm who basically is looking for a new leader. This time, it's not Cyclops. This time, it's not Jean. The new leader is Kitty. Yes, that's right. As her beginning panels is her trying to be a dancer after so many years. Now, I kind of like how they started this off. Not only we get to see how what Kitty's doing, but we get to see what the X-Men is going through right now. As you know, in the events of the Inhumans, things had a huge fallout, even to the point when Magic had to create a limbo for the X-Men. So, yeah. And if you're kind of mad because that was kind of like a spoiler, I just said in the beginning, if you haven't read X-Men and the Inhumans, you should read it. You should already know spoilers of what kind of previously happened was going to be in this comic. Just to let you know. So, now when we go through the whole predicament of Storm trying to convince Kitty to join the X-Men again, we also get to see how heavily trained the X-Men are right now. I mean, you got Colossus, Jean, Cyclops, Angel, all training in the Danger Room constantly now, like trying to build up their strength for the next battle, which is quite interesting. I was laughing because a lot of people within the X-Men thought Jean was going to be next in line to be the leader. Big kick in the face to Jean, learning that Kitty's going to be taking over. That's funny. But not only that, we get a slight panel of Deathstrike. Yes, Lady Deathstrike was in this transporter, basically human trafficking. And it turns out a woman named Carla basically recruits her. Forcefully, might I add, because Lady Deathstrike said, I didn't want no parts of this. Basically kills her, and for some odd reason didn't affect Carla. Now, for those who read previous X-Men comics, if you know who Carla is, let me know, because I'm not familiar with this character. Maybe she's new, but I feel as though I've seen her somewhere. And in retaliation of her stabbing Carla, they threw a missile at Lady Deathstrike. It was funny because she pulled this Randy Orton pose like this. Yes, I could do this. Da, 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 da. Missile in her face. And then it comes back to the X-Men. Basically, they've been living in limbo that Magic created just to create a safe haven. Basically, this apparently was the only solution to after all the events that took place against the Inhumans. Even Storm admitted that it was wrong of how she reacted to the situation. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the X-Men. I'm glad they got Kitty as a leader because at least she's a little more open-minded to certain things. As you know, the original X-Men, they went through so much that they're kind of iffy about certain subjects now. Oh, there is time jumping in here. Not much, but it's explaining certain events that happened when Beast kind of met the alternate Beast from a different timeline. So there's a little bit of information on what goes on there. You not only get to learn about the Inhumans, what happened after the Inhumans, you also get to learn a little more of what's going on in this timeline. As well, Kitty actually convinced Storm to, you know what, we can't be living in limbo. This is not paradise. This is nothing. And Magic was so happy when she saw Kitty again. So, not only she convinced them to bring back the mansion, which magically popped up in it looked like a park. I think it's the same property, but it looked like they just plopped the mansion at a park, from what I saw. But they also got a new series of a lineup of X-Men. We not only have X-Men Prime, which I'm pretty sure is just a startup of basically Kitty's storyline. I think that's going to handle more with Kitty, or it's going to follow up with X-Men Gold. Yes, there's going to be an X-Men Gold. There's going to be a Weapon X again, which I'm happy. We haven't had a good Weapon X series in a while. Like, if you haven't read none of the old Weapon X series with Lady Deathstrike, Sabretooth, Wolverine, Deadpool, Omega Red, Check it out. Those reads are awesome because you get to see what type of jobs they really did and learn more about that organization. Not only that, actually I might put it somewhere on the screen here, the lineup, for you to see what we're getting, because Iceman is going to have his own comic too. So Iceman is going to have his own comic. Weapon X is going to have his own comic. X-Men Gold. And I can't remember the other comics in the lineup. But I will post them here on the screen somewhere. But yeah, this is a really good read. I like the startup. It's not boring. It keeps you intrigued. As well, it does a good job of refreshing you on what happened with the Inhumans. For certain people who never finished the Inhumans, you're going to be kind of lost when you read this. So, not majorly lost, because they do tell you the fallout, the history. But it's best to read X-Men vs. the Inhumans because you get a better feel of what they're going through right now. If you like this comic book, let me know. If you how do you feel about this lineup? How do you feel about Kitty becoming the leader as well? Are you okay with the new expansions of this series? How they're separating it for Bobby? Weapon X, I'm happy about because I'm pretty sure Weapon X shouldn't be working with the X-Men because we all know what they do. You know, off with thy mutants. Yeah, some messed up stuff. This is NerdingOutNar, and I'll see you in the next review. Bye!